In this video, we'll take a look at using the TI-84 to calculate the p-value for the chi-squared test for independence. And we're going to use the ChiSquaredcdf function in order to do this. So in the last video, I showed you how to calculate the test statistic and the p-value and how to do the chi-square test for independence. Now we want to just focus on calculating the p-value. So in order to do that, the distribution functions, the chi-square distribution function is going to be under this distribution menu right here. So we go to second and then vars to pull up the list of distributions. And if you see down at option number 8, you're going to see the ChiSquaredcdf function in there. So select option 8 and then we're going to say enter. And then it's going to ask us for our lower bound, our upper bound, and our degrees of freedom. And since the chi-square test is a right tail test, our lower bound is going to be the chi-square test statistic, which in our case was 22.905. Technically, the upper bound would be positive infinity, but we're going to use 1 million. We're going to use a very large number for our upper bound. And then the degrees of freedom, if you recall from the example that I did previously, we calculated the degrees of freedom as being 2. That was the rows minus 1 times the columns minus 1, which gave us that value. And then I'll simply say paste. For those of you that have an older TI-83 or older TI-84 that doesn't have the menu option like you just saw for typing it in, it'll probably say chi-squaredcdf left parenthesis, and you just have to type these values in order. The lower bound, the upper bound, and the degrees of freedom, and separate those values with a comma. If you're wondering where the comma button is, it can be found directly above the number 7 right here on my screen. So once you have that in there, go ahead and hit enter, and this will calculate your p-value for that chi-square test for independence that we just did. Now, one note I want to make is sometimes I have students that write this down as 1.06 and they forget to notice that it says e to the negative 5th. Remember, that's scientific notation, really saying times 10 to the negative 5th. What that means is we have to take and move our decimal place over 5 places to the left. So if you do that, you would have 4 zeros in front of that 1, so it would be 0.0000106. Okay, so hopefully this tells you how to calculate the p-value for the chi-square test of independence.